The Federal Reserve in San Francisco, they say Americans have steadily racked up debt this year as their savings accounts have dwindled. Recent research from the San Francisco Fed predicts that the excess savings Americans accumulated from pandemic-related stimulus payments and not spending during lockdowns will run out by the end of this quarter. So they're saying by the end of next month of October, Americans won't have any money, or your savings accounts will be down to zero. So in the middle of all this, the Biden administration goes on Twitter and they say concert tickets are hard enough to get. You shouldn't have to pay surprise service fees on top of that. My administration is working to crack down on those junk fees so you know what you are paying for up front. Has to be a joke. So you mean to tell me, in the middle of sky-high inflation, in the middle of overspending on Ukraine, because we've spent about $113 billion of U.S. taxpayers' dollars on Ukraine thus far, since the war started, Americans probably living paycheck to paycheck, their savings accounts dwindling down to zero. And you talking about some fucking concert tickets, nigga? The Democratic Party looks at their voting base as a bunch of idiots. So let's take a quick look at how these dummies spend our money. So it says growing costs of migrant care tied to projected $538 million budget deficit. And we go down, it says, since asylum seekers began arriving 1 year ago, the city is now hosting at least 13,000 migrants who are living at airports, police stations, and shelters spread across the city. According to the latest budget projections released by the Johnson administration in Chicago, records show at least $200 million of the deficit stems from special project costs, which includes caring for new arrivals to the city of Chicago. Recent city estimates indicate that the migrant care crisis is already projected to cost Chicago taxpayers more than $255 million by the end of the year, if not more, given the expected increase of new arrivals and talks of adding additional shelter space. So, yeah. Our money is going to shit. Our country is going to shit over dumb shit like this. Vote smart. That's all I can say.